Happy Sunday, everyone. How are you? Sappy Reno Garage Edition update. So today, well, if you caught the last video, I did build the workbench, which is good because I was able to store a bunch of stuff on there, get things out of the way. Now I'm actually going to start building the base, the new floor for the booth. This is something I can basically do on my own without my buddy Dom. It's basic framing, and then I'm going to do the insulation and then cap it with a 3/4 ply. So that's something I'm very capable of doing. When it comes to the walls and electric and putting doors and windows in, that's a whole different story. So I want to at least get this done, which will make it that much quicker for when Dom and I are able to actually get working on the walls. So first thing I'm doing is putting the heavy load vinyl that I had talked about before. I cut it to length on here. This is the other one. Now you see the blue line here, that is where the wall is going to end, where the booth is going to stop. I'm going to keep it as it is full width right now. Once I put the framing on, I'm going to go back and cut the excess off. So I don't know how many feet I have left, but I have quite a bit left there, plus this, which is going to be used to wrap where the doors are going and the window. So it's good to have, and I may use it somewhere else in the room. So step one. Okay, so first thing that's happening, I'm putting what's called that green glue, because literally is green. It's alphaba green. I'm good. So that goes down first. Then I'm rolling the vinyl on top of that. And what this is going to do, help secure it to the floor, but it's going to also give a little bit of air pocket. A little bit. You may not do anything at all. I'm also going back and I'm going to staple it down. So this is part one. Okay, update. Okay, so now what I've done, I've started the framing. I screwed in the ends, the actual frame. All of my my studs, basically, I'm a stud, are just loose fit right now. I cut them to size. I measured out 16 on center. They're all in place, and now I'm just going to screw them in one side at a time, making sure I'm on center. I'm like getting obsessive about it all. And then I have to also make sure that I'm level on top, so that the stud is level on the top part. The main floor is a little wonky a little bit, so I'm actually I have to make sure it's level, but I also want to make sure it's attached to the ground. Anyway, I am going to be screwing in the ends into the base plate of the whatchamacallit over here, of the wall, exterior wall. So it will be secure up against the wall, and then probably into the floor a little bit too. Okay, I'll fill you in next step. Bye. Hey, okay, so we're back. Time has passed. Went over my sister's for dinner, my brother-in-law's birthday. Happy birthday, John. Came back. I secured everything. All of the, I guess the floor studs are in, the joists. I think they call them for floors. I did not put a center rail, I'll show you, but because I want to make sure there's not that much wood in there, I want to make sure it's as soundproof as possible. I don't think I need anything in the center, because it's not that wide of a span, and I got 3/4 inch ply. Let's hope. But anyway, ta-da! That is rock wool. Let me see if I have a sample of. So this is not your typical like fiberglass. This is not fiberglass like this. That's fiberglass with the paper on it. This is a different material. I used to know what it was made of because I studied it all. Damn, what the hell is it called? There's a different combination of it in there. Incredibly fireproof, water resistant, soundproof. It's really awesome. So that is what's down. The next thing that goes on is the 3/4 inch plywood. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I may dry fit it just to put it on top to walk on it so I can make sure everything's good. A combination of things. This floor of the garage was not even, has a bow, and some of my lumber was warped. And I checked to make sure when I was cutting it that it wasn't too warped. And I found one piece that I effed up on a little bit. So I made it work. It's not the best job. My buddy Dom, don't be upset with me. I did the best I could. I think I did really well though. So I think it's a great base for where we need to start. Tomorrow, like I said, I'll put the 3/4 inch ply down so we actually have a floor, and I'll show you that. Okay, be back soon. Hey, it's the next day. How are you? So today I put the lid on it. I capped it off. Today I put the actual floor down, basically 3/4 inch ply on top of the framing. So now I have the platform, which is actually my subfloor for my studio. So you get to see the size of this puppy, right? Not bad. I'm really excited. And I can't turn this camera around, but I don't know if you can still see it. My dimensions were so good. You could still see where I have on the floor where my baffle box is going, where the door swings, where I want the door. Happy day. Here you can see the rock wool. This is the safe and soundproofing insulation. That has to go along all of these walls that surround the studio. That will also go inside both interior and exterior walls and the ceiling. As I'm looking at this part of the ceiling, this is all going to be covered from almost all of it because that's about 10 foot. And the top ceiling is going to be at least 9. And then this is 8 foot. And I want it that interior to be that high because I don't want to feel like I'm in a box. So I want some room, I want air. So anyway, that's it. I'm kind of excited that this is done. Yay! Now it's a matter of my buddy Dom is working on another job or two. As soon as he lightens his load, he'll be able to come and help me out, get the walls up. We have to get the electric moved off of here, down. And once that's done, I can actually start putting the insulation in and go from there. Whoa, sorry, happy day. So it's been kind of cool. You know, this is the first build that I've done like this. I mean, I've done some renovation work in the house, but I've never built a studio, a booth. I've never renovated an entire space to turn it into a whole different room like this from literally studs up. So this has been a great learning experience for me. And it's fun because I think it's using that creative side of my brain that I haven't been using because we're not performing. And this is artistic, this is creative, and it's kind of tapping into that. At the same time, I'm still teaching away and doing my photography business and doing as much. I did another audition, a voiceover audition the other day. I'm hoping I don't get it. I did it just to my chops, but I want to get this room built before I actually start doing any more recording. My first narration book is getting ready to be released. I just did the final edits that the company asked for. I sent them in. We're waiting to get the final approvals, and then that should be released on Amazon. So I'm excited about it. Things are moving, and it's neat. It's fun. And a lot of this, the reason I'm able to do this is because as an actor growing up, as a kid actor, in summer stage, we all had to do set shop. We had to work in the shop. We had to learn how to build sets and build our props and paint. And so I owe part of it to that experience. Mark Ragnuni, Ralph Edmonds, Ed Robbins, you guys all taught me that. And then my father, of course. My father did all this. He loved this stuff. So I watched him and he let me, make a couple cuts. So I kind of learned through osmosis with him. So it's been kind of cool. I think he'd be really enjoying this. And that's it. All right, I'm going to go get my mom and have her come in and check it out. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on Sappy Garage Renovation. No, Sappy Renovation Garage Edition. I'm losing it. Bye.